Vamos ahora. Ok. Ok, bueno, esto es más o menos como se ve el app de Interpreter Intelligence cuando lo están usando en su teléfono. Cuando entran, la primera pantalla que les presenta es el home page. Este botón los lleva al home y que es los trabajos, las citas del día de hoy. El día de hoy me aparece a mí, que yo soy Interpreter Test, que tengo un rush job a las 11 de la mañana, que es, no, perdón, creo que quedó a las 4 de la tarde. Bueno, está bueno. Tengo un rush job el día de hoy y que ya está confirmado. Este color que está aquí, estas 3 letras, me indican el estatus de la cita. Ya soy yo el intérprete que está confirmada para este trabajo. Green lighted, digamos. I'm sorry, I guess I should be speaking in English. I'm going to switch to English. I apologize. I'm going to, sorry, I started talking in Spanish when I was greeting everybody. So anyhow, this is the status of the job. And it indicates that it's confirmed. It's a green light. I'm ready to walk into the appointment, basically. Okay, that's what it means. I want to show you, if I want to look at what happened yesterday. I had a job yesterday. Let's go on this arrow here, and it moves back. No, not to Wednesday. On Friday. No, this was the job on Friday. There you go. So this one yesterday, this was once confirmed. I had the appointment at 4:30. I was too tired and I forgot to close it. Okay, when you finish a job today, per Sierra's policies, you have to call a telephone number that is the reporting phone number so you can report the actual start time, actual end time, the follow-up details, if there are any, follow date, follow-up times. You will no longer be required to call this phone. You will be expected from now on to close the job directly on your app, on your phone. So let's say that I forgot to close this yesterday. I need to go and click on this job. And if you look at it, it will show you all the details of the job. When you receive a job confirmation, when you've been confirmed to a job, say this job is going to happen in 2 days or tomorrow, you will get it like this. You can look at all the details about the job. It will pop up the maps feature, so you can just click to get to the location. It will tell you this start time, expected duration, the name of the patient, and the type of exam that it is, okay? And if any special instruction supply or any appointment details, they will be indicated as part of the message, okay? So now I walked in, I forgot to close it. How do I close a job once I'm done? You come down here where it says close, okay? Very easy. It's a button. You click close and it asks you on your phone, okay, so what was the actual start time and the actual end time? It by default, it will pop the times that are the expected times, the ones that were on the booking. But you can modify this. You can say the job didn't start until 4:37 and it ended actually at 5:20. Okay, if you have any notes to tell Sierra about this job, is there was a confusion, patient, I don't know.
And 2 interpreters showed up.
Well, that would be an issue and that doesn't get done through here, if there's an issue, just like today, you need to call it in, and then we need to track the issue and we'll deal with the issue. But if this is just something that you just want to give us the heads up about something that happened, or the doctor was rude, or the patient, I don't want to see this doctor again, or whatever it is that you want to let us know, you can put it in there. That is not part of an issue circumstance. Okay.
How about you put in right there, like, let's say the doctor doesn't want no follow-up at this time, pending authorization for MRI.
Oh, exactly. You could say a pending
follow-up pending MRI authorization.
MRI authorization, pending MRI authorization. I like that. Okay.
And also when there is a no-show, you put it on the notes too? I mean, you call it in, obviously, but then you put also no-show in the notes?
No. The no-show protocol, you don't deal with it at all. You don't have to type in anything. You don't have to clarify anything or change the status of anything. You let me go through the no-show situation after I'm done with this.
Okay.
Let me just finish this, and then I'll go through the no-show.
Okay.
So this is just for any other miscellaneous type of communication.
Okay.
Then here on follow-up date and follow-up time, you type in the follow-up date. Let's say that it is 8:15, okay, and the follow-up time is at 9 a.m. The appointment has been scheduled. If you don't have any follow-up information at the time, or there was none, or the case is closed, you can just say, and you can say NA, or you can say none. Okay, just make sure that you type some sort of feedback.
How about on the job notes, just put like patient made permanent and stationary, no follow-up.
Yes, or actually, I would prefer if you put it on the follow-up date, just say none.
Okay.
Just none. If you want to clarify more details, you can put them here, but we still need you to enter the instructions for follow-ups, because what happens is we at the office will be pulling up these data and sorting by these data. So we're not going to be pulling by protocol standard this field. So whatever you need to tell us, please just put it in here. Okay. Ideally, it's not a big stream of text. Just type no, and then you can put any extra information top here on the close notes if we need to be notified about more detail. Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyhow, we put the actual start time, actual end times, follow-up date, follow-up time. Okay. This says add incidentals, but it's really not enabled. It's not a company policy to reimburse for incidentals anyhow. And then we'll just go basically to click next, the next button, and need just confirm and close the job. Mm-hmm. The job has been successfully closed. So now, when scheduler or people on the office go and take a look at your job, that job information has been updated to closed status. If we go back here, mm-hmm. you can also see here that the details of your job, the status of your job has been updated to closed mode. It's now dark blue. And it indicates that the job has been closed. So this was for yesterday's job, right? I forgot to do that. You have 24 hours to close your job, because that's how long we can wait to invoice. We need to invoice the customer for this job. We take longer, they may not pay us. So you have 24 hours to please close the job, or else somebody in the accounting department may close the job for you. It's just that if the job happened to go longer than 2 hours, there's going to be an issue there with, the duration of the exam. So make sure that you don't forget to close your jobs when you walk out, okay? Instead of reporting them on the phone, on the reporting phone from now on. Okay, so that was yesterday's job. So how about today's job? today's job, Saturday, I was assigned, you can see here, a job at Carlsbad Orthopedic, okay? I'm the assigned interpreter for this job. I was offered the job previously today among another few interpreters. I was the designated one. They assigned me to the job. It's on assigned status, and it's my responsibility to confirm the job. So I need to come to the job, take a look at the details. Okay, yeah, this is what we agreed, and now confirm the job. When I click here, then it's green lighted, it becomes a confirmed official job, and I can walk into this job. The job was today at 11 o'clock, right? I need to do this for rushes or for any other job that is done ahead of time so that I can be the guaranteed interpreter. And so that I'm telling the agency, yes, I got your details. I know I'm the assigned designated interpreter. I confirm I can do this job.
So
If
when
you don't,
I have a question. So when
Yes.
you confirm, when it's confirmed by both parties.
Basically, yes. They send you this notification on the app. You will also be getting an email telling you you're the designated person. Let me show you on my email. If I come here, this on this side, this is the confirmation
Okay.
of the Carlsbad job by email to say you have been confirmed to this booking. Please, even though it says here confirmed, we are confirming to you that you are the confirmed designated interpreter, but you also need to go into your app, okay, or actually
The portal.
in the portal here and confirm it, because it will show for you as an assigned status. That way you're telling us, yes, I'm confirming, we're good, okay? And
So with, and for invoicing, is it necessary to include the job number?
no, and as a matter of fact, the invoicing from now on is you're not going to be required to send your invoices any longer. I will go through this later on.
Okay.
We have a record of all the jobs, the exact duration times. We track the job number by the platform, and we will just be issuing you your check along with a statement every 2 weeks or however often Ms. Diana does this for you, with a record of all the jobs that we are paying you for. You will have access on your own portal to see all the jobs that you have taken care of, and you can see which ones have been paid and which ones are pending payment. So I will go through that a little later.
Okay, thank you.
When they send a check, they'll indicate for who it was and what the date and all that?
Yes, we will probably incorporate a statement. Yes, a remittance payment, I call it, and I'll show you some of that, okay?
Okay, there's a company that does it similar to that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, it's more convenient, right? Everything is on the platform. It's a shared platform, so we all know the story with the job. You guys know, we know there's all the same data, so it makes it more convenient, more practical for everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
so now I just explained how you can confirm this job. You'll be getting the confirmation as well by email. I'm going to try to enable a little button as well on the email so you can confirm it through the email and through your portal. You'll have the two ways of doing that as well. Now, what happens? Say, for example, that you showed up to this job. This is at 11 o'clock today. And guess what? It's Saturday, the patient is not coming, right? It's a no-show. So let's talk about what happens with a no-show. Okay, you call it in as you do today, say, hey, patient is a no-show. They will have to contact One Call Care to get the no-show authorization. Despite it being a no-show, you may know at that time while you're there and while you're waiting that they're rescheduling the appointment and that there's going to be a new follow-up appointment, a new rescheduling date. So what we'll ask you to do is that you're going to go into the job and close the job once you know the follow-up details. Say, okay, this job has been rescheduled, the patient is coming on Monday. So let's do, okay, so the follow-up date now is going to be Monday the 3rd, and it's going to be at 4 p.m., right? At the end of the day. And then you can proceed and cancel the job. Now, oh, what happened? Oh, I need to put the details for the end and start time.
If it's a no-show, what do you put?
Yeah, if it's a no-show, yeah, good question. If it's a no-show, I'll make it the time when you are closing the job, right? When you get the authorization, that it's been closed, say that you had to wait half an hour or you had to wait an hour
when
sometimes.
you get released, at the time you get released.
Correct. So say that you got released at 11.
40.
Yeah, 40. Right. So you go ahead.
You put
know
PM.
what? Sorry?
You put PM.
11:40 a.m.
On the bottom, you put 11:40 p.m.
It's
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Knowing one call, it's possible.
You know what? I don't think he'll let me close it right now. It won't let me close it because it's not 11:40 yet. So let's say that it's 11:15 so that I can close it.
There you go.
Otherwise, he won't let me close it.
Computer smart.
Yeah, smarter than me, that's for sure. Okay.
Well, it's saying, hey, wait a minute, that's not the correct time.
It cannot be because it's not that time yet. Okay.
Yeah,
So I closed the job. When you're released, if you happen to know the follow-up information, please close it. And then we, as a company, we will go ahead. Right now it will show us closed, but then I'm going to come here as the administrator or the staff member in the company, right? Bear with me for a second. I'm on my laptop here, on the other laptop. I'm going to, because I'm the one processing the no-show from the office, I'm going to go in and I'm going to cancel this job. And I want to show you what happens to the status. Okay, I'm going to say this was a no-show patient. No cancellation email. Okay, cancel the booking. Okay.
So we're still going to call it in, correct?
Yes.
Besides
Yes,
this?
you call it in. You call it in.
That's how you know at this point that it was indeed a no-show.
Correct. You call it in and we process, you go through the process.
Okay.
You guys, the thing that I showed you about entering follow-up details, if you know them, and closing the job is because we will be responsible for canceling the job. See how now the status of the job changed? I just went in as a staff member and I officially canceled this job. I made it status canceled. But if I go ahead and I canceled, then it's complicated for me in the office to enter follow-up details. If there were follow-up details, then there's no place really to put them in. We need you guys to help us with that. So if you know of the follow-up details, we need you to enter the follow-up details.
So that's an important part
prior. Yes, prior to us canceling the status of the job. We can always go back in and do that, but it's more of a hassle, right? It's more convenient if you are there and you know these details so that you can enter them, close the job, and then we can give it a cancel status, and then it's good. Mm-hmm.
So the cancel status is done by you at the office?
Correct. You cannot cancel. You don't have a right to cancel jobs, but you can close it. So we need you to close it if you have follow-up details. That's correct.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions so far about the getting an assignment, confirming a job, closing a job, entering the follow-up details. So far, we're doing good? Mhm.
Yes.
So far, it's good. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so say for example that I wanted to check some jobs from other dates at the beginning of July. I can come down here. This button down here says Date Chooser. It pops up a calendar, and I can say, okay, so what did I do in July? I remember I had a cancellation on the 1st, yeah. And then what other jobs I had? I could go through my calendar and confirm the status of previous jobs if I wanted to. Oh, not August, sorry, July, of other jobs that I've done for the company, etc. So this is, if you want to see a specific date, this is where you go and you can look at what you did, say last week or whatever, right? And just pop in and see what your jobs have been like. Now, the next thing I wanted to show you is the offered condition. So looking towards the future, there's a job right now where I've been offered the possibility of covering it. So my offers will show on their offered tab on this button here. And
I have
I
a
can
question.
Yes?
Sorry. Are they still going to text us to offer them, or are we going to have to just go in the portal to look for what's available?
Okay. The offers are going to be sent. You're going to have 3 ways of knowing that there are offers out there. The first one is by text message. You will be receiving offers by text message. I cannot show you on my phone, but I did receive, I'm not wondering what happens if I click here. Yes, I can, hold on, let me. Okay, you will be getting it on your phone. You will be getting it by email as well. These icons here, this little icon here says that you got an offer by text message. You got an offer by email. And also you're looking at your offers on the portal. So you can find out about an offer in 3 different ways. The text messaging seems to be the most efficient way of reaching you guys. Last time we had a training, the interpreters were not happy to think that they only had the portal to look for jobs. It meant that you will have to be constantly searching on the portal, and it was just not very convenient. As soon as an offer is made to you by text message, you will be receiving a text right away, okay? And saying that offer is going out to multiple interpreters at the same time. You're not on a rush to reply right away because it's a first come, first serve. That's not how we set up the portal. That was an option. We chose not to do that. We chose to keep doing things the way we do today. So you can reply to either one of these 2 offers. Say that I'm going to reply.
Can we reply to via text?
Yes.
Or go into
yes.
the portal only?
No, you can reply via text, and you can reply directly on your email as well. If you reply by text, you'll have to text back the job ID number, which is on your message, and just say yes or no. If you reply on your email, directly on your email, same thing. Let me show you how that would look. Get rid of this. I don't want to show that. So on my email, I received, this is an offer, for example. That's how it's going to look. It's going to say, "Dear Adriana, our records indicate that you are one of the interpreters, blah, blah, blah. This is the job, the details, accept or decline." This is supposed to be like a button icon. I'm not sure why it's showing like a link right now, but either way, I mean, I'll fix that on Monday. You can just click on that button and you can say, okay, I'm available. Accept means I'm available for the job.
Okay.
And then it's up to the schedulers in the office to make the decision and assign it to whoever works better, to put together the the bulk of appointments, say that you're going to be working on multiple offers on that day. So they sort out their schedule the best way that they think it will work. So you don't have to be the first one to accept the job. It's not an auto assignment like it happens at other agencies. It's not a scramble to see who gets there first. Just please respond, because based on the responses, the following day, they'll be making decisions about who to assign to those jobs based on who replied and who didn't, okay?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Does that mean that it's going to go to our phone as a text and to the email at the same time? We're going to have 2 texts coming in to information?
Yes. Right now, because we're about to start, we're not sure how the interpreters are going to react to all these bombardment of information. And we may adjust the process. It may be that we're just going to be making offers by text. If it's more convenient to do it only by text and stop the extra digital noise, we can do that. For now, expect to get it through the three methods: the text, the email, and the portal. And you can reply any of the 3 ways: by text message, you can reply by email, like I showed you, by just clicking here on the button and accepting or declining, or you can reply directly here. Let's say that this is an offer. Click on any of the 2 offers. It doesn't matter. When you're in the portal, you can just click here and you can accept or decline right there and then. Let's say that I'm accepting. Your availability has been recorded. If assigned, you will receive a confirmation email. Okay, and that's it.
How long will it take for them to confirm it? Because if somebody else is offering you another job.
We are going to work that out this coming weekend, this coming week, based on feedback. Honestly, what we're anticipating is that, say for example, that we make you 5 offers for tomorrow or 3 offers for tomorrow, right? And several of you, we offer you several jobs for tomorrow. If we bombard you with 3 messages by text and 3 messages by email and the portal information, it may be a bit too much. So we were planning on sending 1 bulk email at the end of the day with all the offers for the day, kind of thing, by email, so that you only get all the noise once a day. But if that's not a good idea, if you'd rather just be one-on-one and on the fly of the moment, and you don't mind the noise because you need to know, we may revert to just doing 1 at a time, and everybody is just going to have to put up with getting a lot of offer emails and a lot of notifications throughout the day. We just don't know how interpreters would prefer, and it's going to be depending on the feedback that we get by the majority.
Okay, can I give a suggestion? Because I've gotten some situations where there's another agency where they send, can you do these? And they send you like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got to pull over somewhere and go over every one. Like, okay, this one no, this one no. By the time I get done doing the 10, everybody's already gotten them. It just makes it an assignment, shall I say, to try and look for each one. Like, okay, 8-8-6, let me see, 8-6 at 11. No, okay, I can't do that one. 8-8-16 no, I can't do that. And by the time you get done doing all that, other people have already taken them, and it just becomes becomes an assignment that it's kind of crazy. It's like like I said, there's agencies that do that, and I've never I can't work for them because by the time I go through the 10 that they sent me, there's already 10 people that grab them up.
But do they send them only once a day?
Yeah.
Okay, but the problem, the way you're describing it, it sounds like everybody gets them at the same time, the time offers once a day, and it's first come, first serve. We
Right.
won't do it that way. We will send you a summary of the jobs that are available, for example, for the whole week. Right? It's the kind of stuff that we're discussing right now about how can we make things better for you, because you suffer if you get an offer that is like a mad rush. Can you cover it in 2 hours? Or can you cover it tomorrow? You don't really have much time to prepare and to schedule. And you may just take jobs with other vendors, right? I don't know. It's hard for you guys to plan, and hard for us as well sometimes to cover those jobs. So it may be a better plan to plan ahead of time and just give you a summary of jobs that are available or coming up for the whole of next week, once a day. And it's not a grab for, let's see who can get there first. You just tell us if you're available or not. And the next day, the scheduler, based on everybody's responses, the next day, after everybody has had a chance to, relax and reply when they get a chance, then she'll start assigning the jobs. And they will do that with hopefully enough notice that it will be convenient for you guys, so you can make plans and have a schedule instead of
That's going to be the day before.
not necessarily the day before. No, it could be several days ahead of the job. Right now, Sierra tends to assign the jobs the day before. That's kind of the current protocol. But I mean, we may keep doing things like that. We may start planning a little bit more ahead of time so that you guys have more time to accept or decline jobs with us and with other agencies. That way, what we're hoping is to attract more of your business, give you more of a chance to say yes to us, and give you a heads up so you can plan your schedule.
So is this partly in order to, say you have 5 appointments with one doctor? Is it in order to give one interpreter those 5 so they're not driving all over the place?
Yes, or in the same geographical area, right? If we have 4 jobs in the day all around the North County area, in the Carlsbad and Vista regions, it might be more convenient to assign them all 4 to the same interpreter so that we don't have to take them all over the place, right? Or they're on the same medical office building, or the building right across the street, or just 1 block away. So we can plan the transition from one job to the next. It's just planning. It's just the planning aspect. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Can I put 1 vote for the text?
For the text.
Yeah, because my email, sometimes my email, there's an agency that sends out offers and emails, and sometimes my email, they'll send it out at 1 o'clock and I'll get it at like 1:40 or 1:20, and obviously whoever had a faster email got it.
Well, again, like I said, we're not going to be punishing you for not checking your email every second. The idea is that you have.
Yeah, I'll second the vote, Ubi.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Text it. I'd rather text.
Okay. All right. So that's good feedback. I will speak to the schedulers then so that they don't overwhelm you with email notifications, and they just go for text so you can get it right on the time. Okay. Fair enough. Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Text.
Okay, excellent. Good news then. So sounds like we're making progress here. All right. Again, so if it comes by text, you can reply directly on your text by replying yes, back yes or no. Or you can come through your portal here and also, like I showed you, accept or decline the potential assignment for this job. Okay. So that's how you can see what is on your offer portal. Through this button. I believe this sync button allows you to sync directly with your, allows you to sync with your calendar. Yeah, whether you're using the Google Calendar or Apple or whatever. And the last button I want to show you, this one, the contact button, It's a bit obvious that it's to provide you the contact information about the agency so that you have our phone number right there and then, our default email now for anything scheduling, for this portal stuff. And the most important part of these, it's not so much the contact details, but that you have a link here. So remember this, on your contact page, you will have a link that allows you to switch to the computer version of the software. We've been demonstrating the mobile version. So when you click there, it will show you the laptop version, okay? The computer version, like the one you use when you're on your house. You can still see this on your phone, but this is the computer version of things, and that's the next part that I want to show you guys. Oh, somebody's getting a phone call.
Sorry.
So, okay, so we have now the computer portal. Let me explain to you how you switch back from here back to your mobile. You have a bunch of quick links here on the left side. One of them says mobile site. So clicking there will toggle back and forth between the mobile version and the computer version. If you go to contact, full site. Let's go back here, okay? So that's how you can get back to where you were. Now, on this version of the app or the software platform, what I want to show you is a couple of things. The first one is how to set up your availability calendar. This is kind of a good feature because, as I can tell, some of you work for other interpreter agencies. Some of you may simply want to take some jobs half-time, or you are not available on Fridays at all, or on Tuesdays and Thursdays because you take a yoga class all mornings. So whatever the circumstances are, you may not want to be getting all these offers and be annoyed by work that you know by default that you can't take. So to set up a calendar of availability, you need to go to your user profile. And the user profile is on the top here where it says my name, and I can't get there because this thing is on the way. There it is. If you click your username, which is your email, it allows you to, okay, get out, go away, go away. It allows you to, how do I demonstrate this? To get into the user profile. No, it won't let me. Hold on.
Go to the left. I think the little thing on the gray thing on the left, go to the left. Go
To the-
up. Yeah, go up and then go to where it says job something or other, right there. Is that what you're looking for?
No, there's a menu that pops down here that it allows me to get into my user profile, but I can't get, there you go. Move out of the way there. There you go. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. When you click on your email, it pops up with this user profile. Click there, and it will allow you to set up a availability calendar on this tab. You have a bunch of tabs here that tell you all your profile details, your email, financial information, if you prefer to get paid by electronic payments, etc. We're going to keep here a copy of your certificate, a copy of your contracts. If you're medical certified or court certified, it would all be saved on your profile on the cloud as well. And the availability, okay, which is what I wanted to show you. Okay, so here's where you can set up two different calendars. One is the general calendar of availability, your generic vanilla availability calendar, right? I'm available here, I'm saying from 8 to 5. except on Wednesdays, where I decided that I'm only going to work starting at 11 o'clock. I'm only available from 11 to 5, okay? By default, this is my generic, typical availability. In the mornings, I'm never available because I have a commitment always to be in Chula Vista with my mom or whatever it is, right? So this is unavailable time, and if you tell us the specific region where you're at or the details of your unavailability, say that it is because you have a job with another agency at the time. And if you tell us where you're at or the doctor's office that you're at, the schedulers knowing this and seeing this on your calendar can try to, you know, book another appointment for you right against it, so that if it's convenient because you're in the same location. So if you let us know, we can use that information, but you don't have to. Say that I wanted to make this really, hold on. Say that I wanted to make this from expanded from 8 to 5. Okay, it's really that simple. Let's say I don't want to work on Fridays anymore. You delete it there. Okay, let's say I want to create a new one. Sorry, I want to create, I have to click and do not let go and just drag. Okay. And then you say that's my available time or unavailable time. Mm-hmm.
On your cell phone, on your mobile app, on your mobile phone, would you be able to do the same thing?
Yes, but it's not as convenient, right? It's more of a pain because this you kind of need a mouse or a touchpad to do this work, to click and drag and all that stuff. So it's just more convenient to do it on a laptop, but it's up to you. Yes, you can do it on your phone.
I'm trying to do that on the mobile, on my phone, but through the full site. And I'm in Calendar, and I don't see it's not this, the interface isn't the same as yours.
Oh, it's probably showing you a different look, a different screen. Could it be? Are you able to get into this user profile?
That's what I'm doing. Okay, go ahead, continue.
Okay, all right. So anyhow, this is the general availability calendar. If you don't do anything, if you can't be bothered setting this up, the general calendar, if you just leave everything as is, it will assume that you're just available the 24 hours every day of the week. So you don't have to do anything if you want to be available full time. Now, there's a second tab here, which is the specific calendar. And what that does is that it says, okay, so specifically for this coming week, first week of August, okay, and I can do this by month, by week, per day, or however I want to set this calendar thing. I want to say that on the 3rd, I am specifically available or not available because I just got a job offer, for example, with another agency. On the 3rd, I got a job at 10 a.m. So from 10 to 12, I'm going to mark this time as unavailable, is reserved. Okay, save. So one thing is your general availability, and this is the specific day-to-day schedule. Yeah, this is your availability schedule. I'm available, I'm not available, I'm available, I'm not available. You can just plug in any specific dates and times that you know that you are unavailable because you have a class or you have something else going on.
So reserved means if you put reserved, you're unavailable.
Reserved, all of these are unavailable choices. Reserved, I recommend that you use it because you're doing other jobs, other interpreting jobs. If, for example, on Friday, I happen to have plans, it's my birthday and I want to take the day off, I can just say all day, I am, instead of saying reserved, I can just call it day off or time off. It doesn't matter, okay. Right? Day off, save,
Or
It just means,
unavailable.
yeah, either way, it just gives you choices, different color patterns and stuff if you want to play with it. But the bottom line is I'm not available Friday. And what that means is that I'm not even considered for offers for Friday, right? Because that day is out of the question. I cannot help. And the same here. Now, if you wanted to, for example, specifically let me know that you're going to be in Vista at this job, I can say here at Vista. And then when the schedulers are looking at everybody's availabilities and everybody's calendars, these will pop up and they'll know, okay, so interpreter test is at Vista at 2 p.m. So I can plug in an appointment, say, for example, at 11 or 11:30 that is in the area, and they would be able to make it for the next appointment. So it's just a convenient way to communicate with us and to let us know what your availability is at any given time, so we can just plug you in when we can see a hole on your schedule. Okay, this is on the specific tab. This is your general availability calendar. All right, fair enough. That makes it clear. Okay. So this was under the user profile. If we want to go back to home, you click on these black menu choices. Home brings you back to your dashboard screen.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Question. So are the schedulers going to look at our general and our specific calendar of each and every interpreter? Or is there a way that it can pop up and they don't need to look at each and every name? And
well, believe it or not, there is a part of the software that I'm not showing you guys that is a super powerful scheduler program. And it allows them to see every job that they are pending to assign and match it to every single interpreter in San Diego with their calendar all exposed in one screen. It's a really, really powerful tool. It's one of the best things about this software. It's really good for the schedulers, and they can see exactly where everyone is at any given time. They don't have to click one by one. They can see everybody on one shot, which is really nice.
yeah, I have to hand it to Erica because I think she's really, she's always on the cutting edge of technology, and she's always, one of the very first to be using the latest and the greatest. So I really admire her for that.
Thank you. I will pass on your message. That's very kind of you. I really hope that this makes a big difference for everybody, and particularly for you. The whole point of implementing this platform is to be a lot more welcoming and more efficient with our interpreting contractors. So we're very grateful for having you, and we just want to give you more tools so that you can feel more engaged and willing to be part of our business. So we went through the calendar. The other thing is you can keep a tab on your jobs. This is the app where you can see what jobs you've been offered. You can see here, okay, this was the one that I was offered for Monday. Remember that we replied on this one. We don't know yet if it's been assigned to me or not. Let's say, for example, that Ingrid, who is the scheduler right now, is deciding who she's going to be giving this job to. And let's say, for example, that she decided to give it to me. Oh, there it is. The offer is gone, but I have probably an assignment showing somewhere else. I'll have to find that job. I just assigned it to myself, to interpreter test. So it's no longer an offer, meaning if it disappears from this line, it means it's gone. Okay, somebody got it. Somebody's been assigned to that job. It's not mine anymore, but it should show somewhere else that it is mine. Where did it go? I'll probably getting an email. Yeah, I probably just got an email saying you have been. Where is it? There it is. I just got an email saying booking confirmation, and I can just go ahead and confirm confirm the job. If I were to go back to my, it's not showing here because I haven't confirmed it. It's been assigned. I need to, let's see. Mm-hmm. When was this? This was for the Monday job. Okay, so that's the assigned job. I need to confirm it. So now it's a confirmed job. Let me show you how it looks on this side. Let's see if there's any update on the, no, it doesn't show my jobs to be closed. I don't have anything pending to be uploaded, no. Yeah, so I get to see it here under jobs. I can see by calendar, for example, these are the jobs that I have worked on July, the cancellations and the closed jobs. And then I can see the ones on August. That was yesterday's that we closed, and you can see all the details if you just pan above the job. It was the one we closed starting this phone call. This was the no-show, that was today's. And this is the one that I just confirmed and the details of the jobs coming up. So this is the calendar view of my jobs for the month. I can also look at it as a list, which is where we were before. This is a detailed list of all the jobs that I have worked since, since I started testing the system back in June. And the status of all of them, the client, the consumer, etc. So I can keep tabs here of which ones have been paid, which ones I'm waiting for payment, which ones are waiting, which one is not payable for whatever reason, etc. You can keep.
Where do we get the icon to put it on our phone? Because I'm every time I go in, I'm trying to do something to practice what you're saying. How do we get the icon on our phone?
The icon, like a shortcut, like an app icon?
Yeah, it's an app.
Yes, I'll show you at the end of the phone call. If you stay at the end of the phone call, I'll get you through it so that we can set it up. Okay.
All right. Okay, dokes.
So I just wanted to show you. You can see your jobs, the list of your jobs, and the history of your jobs, the status of them, either by tabular view, by calendar view, by week, by day, by month, etc.
So Laura, I have a question. It's about, like when you reconfirm the appointment, like when they send you a text like an hour before to confirm, are we still going to get those texts like reconfirming and pressing, having to do a 1 to confirm or 2 to cancel? Like we get those texts where we have,
or are we just confirming through the app, through the portal now, as you showed?
I'm getting these emails right now, which is the confirmation, but I thought that this included a button on the emails that you could confirm. You guys don't seem to be very friendly with the email process anyhow. You don't really care about the email process of confirmations and stuff. So it's more convenient. You don't get confirmations by text. You don't get confirmations by text. You get confirmations by emails. You get offers by text. The offers, yes, because that's important. You want to know it right there and then. The offers you get by text. But the confirmation of a booking and the assignment of a booking you get by email. It doesn't happen by text.
So we confirm through the portal then?
So the best way to do that is to do that definitely through the portal, because right now here there doesn't seem to be a button to confirm, and you probably don't want it anyhow, since you don't seem to prefer the email process. The better way to do that is through the portal. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just meaning that right now when we confirm something by text, like we get this appointment, we confirm, and then later we get another text saying, confirm, like a reminder, but it says to confirm this appointment, press 1, to deny it or whatever, press 2. And so
those are the offers. She just said those are the offers.
No, those are the reminders. You guys all get reminders at the end of the day for the jobs for tomorrow. If you have a job tomorrow, you all get reminders. For now, it's coming through Google app feature called the App Total or something like that, and you get these reminders just to make sure that the day before that we're not going to be left hanging, right? That everybody knows that they got a job commitment with us. So you will be getting those as reminder emails saying you have a job for tomorrow. So you do get those by there it is.
Text.
Yes, by email. Now, if you need it by text, you prefer text, don't you guys?
Yeah.
Right now, we're getting the offers by text, and those are the ones we confirm 1 or 2, and then the 1 hour reminder, which doesn't require action, and then at the end of the afternoon at 6 o'clock, we get the other confirms for the next day via text.
For the big tech, okay.
That is very simple, and we follow all the time.
Okay, all right.
There's two different texts that we get. When you accept the assignment, they send you a confirmation that says 1 or 2, and then an hour before the appointment, they send a little reminder. Is that still going to happen?
So 1 hour before every appointment, you get a reminder text?
Yes. Yes.
Like if the appointment is at 11:15, at 10:15, you get a little text saying, here's a little reminder, you know.
That's correct.
Oh, see, this is the first time hearing about it. So, I mean, I can work on setting this up, but it's good to.
That was just something that you guys, that, you know, it was something that you guys have always, well, Sierra's always done. So I think that's what they were asking.
Okay. So, all right. So when you accept the offer, you get a confirmation by text.
Correct. It comes and it says 1 to confirm that you're going to do it, or 2 if something came up and you can't do it. They'll send that to you after you've accepted it. They send it to you a couple hours later. Sometimes I would get them like at 9 o'clock at night, and then I'd hit the little one saying, yes, I'm still available, blah, blah. But then an hour right before your assignment, if it's at 9:30, at 8:30, you get a little reminder saying your assignment's coming up.
Got it. Okay. All right. And all of these is done through SMS. Okay. So I need to work on that. Thank you for bringing this up. I need to work on that because right now the majority of the notifications that are set up on the system are through email. So see, this is good. This is good feedback. I can go first thing Monday morning or work on this weekend and see what we can do so that we can match it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Talking about something else, I don't know if you're gonna go over this or not, but like if we go to an appointment and they say it's just like a follow-up appointment and you're there, and then they say, well, it's not a follow-up appointment, it's an initial or it's a med-legal. We have to call it in, and where do we just put the notes in the put the notes that it was an initial, or do they actually have to, you have to call it in so they can change your appointment from a follow-up to a med-legal or to an initial?
It has to be handled as an issue. Yes, you need to call it in because a lot of things depend on this being done correctly. We need to label that job with the correct requirement. So if it's a med-legal, it requires medical certification, and we need to mark that on the job on the platform, so that it pulls the correct rates, for everything.
So they have to change. So you guys have to change it on the portal, right?
Correct. We have to change the job itself. We need to edit the job conditions. So you would have to call it in so that we can handle that as an issue, and it will get handled. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. What else? I think this is it. This is all I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if you guys have any other questions.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Sorry, I joined late. You need glasses to be an interpreter instead of looking at 1 p.m.
I'm sorry?
I thought that it was supposed to be at 1 p.m. It's supposed to be at 11, but and that's why I joined late. So I apologize. I'm not sure somebody brought that up. Some of us are at home currently, and do you still offer over the phone? What
Yes.
about the VRIs? I've been doing it in another language all the time. However, you know, need to know if I'm going to dive into the, you know, the interpreter dashboard whatsoever, or if it's a rush, you just call and you say, can you do that over the phone?
We are doing jobs over the phone interpretation, and we're doing video interpretation as well. It is a bigger volume in the Los Angeles region because obviously they are being more affected than we are. But yes, we are open and doing a lot of those services, and they are also being scheduled with the same platform. We will use exactly the same protocol and the same logics. We'll just clarify probably on the details, on the job notes. We will incorporate when you get the information on your mobile, or in this format, probably on the mobile. The mobile is a more versatile version for you guys. When you get the job details, let's say, for example, for the job on Monday, here the summary of the job will incorporate details that explain to you appointment details, Zoom interpretation, and if we know it at the time, we will incorporate here the Zoom link as well.
Okay.
So we put it all in the text. We'll let you know that the customer, sometimes we know the name of the customer, sometimes we don't even know the name of the customer, and we'll just call it the Zoom customer. But we'll let you know the time, the duration, what type of exam it is, and any details or instructions, special instructions for that particular job. It will be processed exactly the same way. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, how do we get the app?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I don't know, anybody else has any questions before we say goodbye? If anybody has any issues with their login or with setting up their shortcut app on the phone, on their home screen, please remain on the call so that I can help you one by one. Otherwise,
I think the instructions were in the email, the initial
yes,
email.
yes,
Sent
they
the
were.
link, right? Yeah, you sent the link. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Well, that's all for me. Thank you very much. It was
I just want to add this, and the email that Laura sent, there's also like links to see how the app works, and they're very, very clear. So you can also pass them on or see them again. It's very clear. They're
very helpful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Okay. And I will be saving this training today has been recorded, so I will be putting that up on YouTube and sending everyone a link to it if anyone needs to refer back to some of the details about what we talked today. Oh my gosh,
we should put lipstick on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Laura.
What's the name of the app?